Hello everyone, Megatronic here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Transformers Commander Class 2-pack of Hook and Longhaul. Now before we get into this review, let's get the elephant out of the room with these two, and let's take a look at this thing. Now, the quick discussion about skeleton combiners. While these aren't to the same extent as the rest of the combiners, it's just a crouch piece. It helps Longhaul be more accurate and is probably going to be my favorite out of all the figures of the Constructicons that came out for this set. I'm glad they did this. When we get to combine mode, I do wish maybe this flap wasn't as big as it was, but it looks like a trailer. It does what trailers should do, and I'll show this off when we get them into their vehicle modes. Now we're going to start out with Hook, which I think he's the more lackluster of the set. That doesn't make him horrible, I just prefer Longhaul over Hook. He doesn't come with the sword. This is from the Devastation 2-pack of the Ground Soldier and the Elite Seeker. I think he looks cool with the sword, and he had the sword in Devastation, so that's why. Now straight away, I want to be completely honest. I think all the Constructicons have been lacking paint, and Bone Crusher was just awful in his robot mode. Hook isn't awful, I just wish there was more paint on his chest, kind of similar to how the Combiner Wars figure had all the paint apps on his chest. I know that's more toy accurate, but cartoon accurate, they are really lacking in a lot of paint. They easily added black here for the faux wheel bits. Yeah, his proportions are also a bit weird too. He does share a lot from the Combiner Wars figure. I will not be comparing these with Combiner Wars ones because, oh boy, my Combiner Wars Devastator is a hot mess, so, yeah. He does come with his gun this time around, which is nice. His crane thing can come off. It's on a 5mm and can be used as a weapon. For articulation, ball jointed head, a little bit of wiggle waggle. Can't really do the 360 with these in the way. For shoulder, you want to move that out of the way. Go out that far on both these hinges. Full 360, kind of. Then you get a bicep rotation on a big, reminds me of Earthrise Wheeljack. Get a double jointed elbow, but it's really weird proportionally. No wrist, no waist. You can go all that. You can go that much forward, that much back. Splits and then some. Thigh rotation. Little less than 90 at the knee, not great. And the feet, big ass rocker. Go all the way forward and then on tab, and nothing really backwards. So, yeah. Looks okay in robot mode. He's not awful. I've had a lot worse toys than recent. So, yeah. For a quick comparison, we'll leave him in the middle. Devastation Prime. Devastation Seeker. Bone Crusher. Scrapper. KO 86 Nemesis Prime. And lastly, Legacy United Optimus Prime. Now let's get Hook into his vehicle mode. And here we have Hook in his alt mode. And it's rather plain looking, I'm going to be completely honest. Not to be rude, but all this diamond stud detailing would have looked amazing in silver or chrome, similar to like this silver pasty, this pearlescent color. Love to see all that in that color. Same with the Hook itself. I mean, that could have used a lot of that silver here. For articulation, swivel, this can hinge, and then this can move forward and back, and then the crane itself can also move. Just nothing wants to stay tabbed, I guess. Speaking of tabbed, his arms do not want to peg into his little feet tabs here on my copy, so I'm not going to try and force it. So, yeah, that's why mine isn't 100% transformed correctly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but there's something wrong that I don't want to break on him. So, yeah, He's okay in vehicle mode. It's something. You can store the weapon places. Maybe? Oh, little pegs here to the ports on the sides. You can store it on this crane. So, yeah, there is Hook. Let's move on to Longhaul. And the star of the show, Longhaul. Now, in any means, Hook is not bad. It's just Longhaul, I think, is just so much better as a figure. Yes, he has giant ball joints for elbows. So what? They're not super loose. It's fine. His sculpt's nice. I just don't like the giant panel it sits on, and he kind of gets lost underneath his chest. What you gonna do? Get rid of this. It's just Combiner Wars Devastator stuff. Really, really cool. I love the head here for Longhaul. Nice and beefy. Reminds me of Bulkhead. Also, has engine detailing. What? That's cool. Really, really like that. For articulation, you do have a ball joint at the head. It is rather limited. Cannot do the full 360. Look up that far. Look down into his chest if you want. Full 360 here at the shoulder without much out. Have a rotation here at the elbow, and so a touch over 90 at the ball jointed elbow. Nothing at the wrist. I do wish these like locked in a little bit or thooped in. They don't really do that. No waist. All the way forward. All the way, even a little bit more back. Splits. Thigh rotation. Do have a bend at the knee here, which I wish was painted. But if you want to untab the thigh, you get a double jointed knee bend, which is quite nice. I'm glad they did that for transformation. And the feet go all the way down. They can't go forward, but the heels can move forward if you want to do that. So yeah, pretty cool. Comparison time. Bone Crusher. Scrapper. Devastation Peoples. And Primes. Now let's get Longhaul to his vehicle mode. And here is Longhaul in his dump truck mode. And it's very cool. I really do like how it looks. I love how you can open up the hood here and, you know, engine detailing. That's really cool. I do wish that he had like an actual dumpster function, but as a toy, it's fine. Rolls nice, it looks nice. The purple windows are a nice treat. Love the front stack thing. Just really nicely detailed. Do wish there was a bit more paint. Wish there was some black on here on that vent. Just nicely done. Wish just some of this stuff was picked out in paint, like these faux tail lights back here. But it's Hasbro. It's fine. We bring in the trailer if we want here, and I will just put the cannons on. Because two sections go between these two holes in here, so you just want to kind of display that open. And that's pretty cool. This is like a real life dumpster trailer. Kind of reminds me of, I think it's Overload from Bayverse. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's cool. And they all share wheels and everything. So, yep, pretty cool function here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Longhaul and Hook in their individual vehicle modes. Now let's get them to their combined form. Sorry, you're gonna have to make this quick. And here we have them in their combined form. He is quite a tall boy. Yeah, I gotta hold him with one hand. I take back everything bad I said about Scrapper. He's a big boy. I do wish he didn't stick out as far as he did. I wish he was a bit more centered, but hey. Real quickly, because my phone's about to die. Do have a 360 here at the head. Full 360 here at the shoulder. Can swivel all the way out. He's a bit, Bone Crusher's a bit too loose. Bicep rotation. Less than 90 at the elbow. Wrist rotation, hands open and close. Do have a waist joint which is pretty nice. I'm going to probably unpin this because it only tabs in the long haul here. Legs all the way forward, that far back, under the splits, thigh rotation, 90 at the knee, and ankle tiltage. Here he is with Superion. He is an entire head taller. He's about the same size as Menace Worth of DNA upgrade kit. Yeah, he's like a little bit taller actually, which I like. I like that for Devastator. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it because my phone is dying. Sorry if this review seemed a little rushed because of that, but hey, here he is, the main man himself, lying there dead. Devastated. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next one. Bye.